Apparently, to unlock any of your spy's other features, you have to level him up at least once. But I'm loath to try out his spying abilities on this army. We don't really want the Britons to be hostile with us right now. So we'll just have him plonked here. Right. Okay. -12 per turn. Yeah. Rebellion is imminent. Rebellion is extremely imminent. Let's have a look what's happening. It's a disease, -2. Stability, that'll go eventually as well. So that's -4 that we can get rid of in time. Religious differences we can address by converting this populace over to Germanic paganism, which will require the use of this little thingamybobs, the name escapes me, edict. But we're going to just keep on resettlement until we've built all the buildings here. And there's a bit more building work to do, so the 10% is still much welcome. Speaking of buildings, we can upgrade this to level 2. That's going to take more food though, isn't it? That's going to take even more food. We're struggling food-wise here. We could really do with this -30 being gone. We really can. Plus, if we upgrade it, it also gets rid of the squalor as well. I didn't want to pay 8,500, but we're gonna have to take the penalty to the treasury. I think it's about time we started to convert this over. We need the food and we need the sanitation. Next turn we will be able to afford this to turn this into a full-blown jetty, increasing wealth just that little bit more. And then we'll work on it from there. Marvellous. So building work is coming along slowly but surely in Britannia Superior. The armies have been halted due to the season down here. Nothing else for us to address right now. So let's keep on pushing. Okie dokie, righty ho, and all the rest of that jazz. August Trevorum. We're still under siege here. We have the Western Roman rebels have formed. They've got a spy here as well. There's another Caledonian army here. Oh my god, they are absolutely going rampant. They're going rampant, man. Western Roman rebels have taken control here. This is not looking good. Not looking good. Right, force march quickly. Force march yourself, Cenred. This is a time of urgent need of movement. We need to get to these lands before all is lost. Oh, the British are here. I wonder if this is looking like it's been smoked already as well. Marvellous. What's this? Visonti is right for the picking though. Can we get can we move? Can we move quickly? Very quickly? That's not quick enough, Cenred. Cenred, we're dragging your heels here. Hidden agent discovered. Right, that's not good. Let's hope he picks on the people that are causing their faction the most grief, and that is the Caledonians. Leave the Saxons alone. Pick on the Caledonians. They're causing you the most concern. And Horsa has got a barbarian map, which would be most useful in Cenred's hands, to be honest with you. And he's ranked up as well, so we'll address those matters very shortly. I'm sure High King Gewis is putting extra strain on Cenred here, exclaiming that the treasury is low. We need to build more buildings to stabilise our economy back in Britannia Superior, and therefore any plunder that you can get as a result of sacking Roman lands would be greatly appreciated. Code word for let it happen ASAP, else we castrate you. Right, building work. Let's get this up to a jetty. And that'll do for now. And then Horsa needs to rank up. Now he is just simply the patrolling force in this area, so if we can see sort of pick traits that would help any way, shape or form in that regard from local province would be great. I think most of these are commanded force or governed province, which neither really apply to him. So I think we'll just continue on. Extra cunning? What does cunning do? Governed province, extra zeal, commanded force, melee, missile damage. Maintenance governed province also, right. Yeah, but sacking, looting and raiding, he's not really doing any of that. And go down there. Extra cunning and extra authority. Have to do. And let's have a look at the situation with the household items. Cenred, let's have a look what he has. Unit experience, infantry recruits. Well, he's not going to be recruiting anybody in foreign soil, is he? But there we go. Barbarian map, campaign spotting chance, 10%. He's on campaign, so that would be useful. There's also morale for ranged infantry units in his commanded army. We do have a few ranged units, so extra morale for those would be pretty handy as well. Seeing as we have a spy, this isn't quite as vital. I think we're going to go for that one. So we'll give Cenred an extra bit of a boost for his troops. Okay. Let's have a look at Horse. So he has quite a few things here. Commander's aura, 10% when laying siege. Ranged infantry units, commanded troops there, +3 for infantry recruits. Okay, so there's nothing that our governor can make use of to increase public order issues in Britannia Superior, which is a bit of a bummer, but there you go. Right. So we have the building work underway. Things are just ticking over, 1,500 per turn. I think the High King is aiming for that 2,000 per turn figure. It's like a little milestone. I'm not quite there yet, but we are positive, and things are ticking over. Slowly but surely, but they are ticking over. One more turn for this craft specialisation, then we'll switch to local traditions. And that'll be the end of it. So this... We've been going 50 minutes. I think we'll end today's session when Cenred has besieged one more Roman settlement, or sacked, whatever he's going to do with it. And we'll call it a close at that. Don't forget, of course, to leave your comments, leave your suggestions in terms of tactical advice, in terms of gameplay advice, any tips, tricks or hints that I'm missing and could make use of, would be greatly appreciated, of course. I have come to the realization now that Attila is by far the most difficult of all the Total War games that I've played in the past, and therefore any help is certainly appreciated to try and help us to succeed. I say us because we're in this together. We rise together, we fall together. The chieftain's house is built. We've researched that, and hidden agent discovered. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So the final piece of research that we're going to carry out for now, and then after this has been built, as I said before, we're going to halt, is local traditions. That's going to take 3 turns. What else happened? Yeah, the chieftain's house is built, which should alleviate public order a little bit. We can't upgrade this because it's going to take -20 food, which will take us into the negative. We can't really upgrade that to get more food because that's going to take squalor and public order, which we can't afford to get rid, which we can't afford just yet until we get the wells from here. So all we can do really is we're going to have to wait 8 turns until this is converted over before we upgrade that that and get the wells. Once we have the buildings built, we'll switch this over to that. But in the meantime, there is going to be a rebellion here, which we're going to have to put down. So I think the best thing we can do is, with our army, get ourselves positioned in Londinium, which is sort of the central region in the province, so that we can pounce when the when the rebellion springs up. We're closer to it, hopefully, to minimise the damage that it does. Okay. Down in here, where is Cenred? He's there. The thing is, if we can get ourselves to attack this, these guys will probably help us, because they're at war with the Romans, so they'll be dragged into the fight, which would be very handy. And he is within reach. He is within reach, which is marvellous. So here we go. Let's hope that we get some profits from this. But since it's smoking already, I am extremely doubtful that we're going to get anything meaningful from this. We might be better off. In fact, we can't quite reach this just yet. I'm wondering if we should just bypass this and go straight for this. Strike while the iron is hot. Hopefully get to here before anybody else does. This is a walled settlement, a large settlement, capital of the province, probably more loot and plunder to be had than anywhere else. I think it's a no-brainer, isn't it? I think it is. I think this is smoking. This has definitely already been decimated. Argentum. Let's have a look. Yeah, look, it's damaged. They've looted that already. Forget that. Let's press on. Let's press on here. Let's take this down and hopefully get first spoils on this. It's going to take an extra turn. I just simply hope that the Caledonians don't come down and besiege this before we do. Otherwise, I will be most upset. One more turn. The king tapping his foot. Seeing no money coming in. Cenred has been gone now for what, about a year? Just over a year on campaign, and all he's got back from that campaign is 250 odd gold pieces, talents. That is seriously not. Oh boy. Oh my god. I've just seen a full stack Roman legion decimate the Caledonians and the British. That was a rather frightening sight. That was a rather frightening sight. Disease spreads. Oh my god, things just got a whole lot worse. It spread from Londinium to somewhere else. And Horsa is power hungry. He wants to take office without my approval. He may be suited to the task, but can we let his ambitions threaten our family? Our family's power? No, we can't. Horsa, you've been a good general, you've done your job, you are patrolling the region, we will be asking for your help in the near future to put down a rebellion. But unfortunately for you, Sonny Jim, we're in charge here. We ascertain and give out the promotions when we deem them necessary. You don't push your way in. We're going to block the promotion. The cheeky beggar. Who does he think he is? So the where's it spread to? Londinium. It was already in Londinium, so where's it? Unless it's like recycled again. It was due to end, but then it's come back again. I'm not sure, but it's still only there. Right? How can we upgrade this? It's going to take squalor and public order to put a trade jetty there. Public order is already mashed, to put it uncouthly.
Ready for battle.
And here we have some attrition. I think the attrition is probably because of the pestilence. Yeah, we're in a bit of a state here in Britannia Superior. Things aren't going entirely smoothly. One more turn to get the growth that we need to get the wells. When we get the wells, I'll be more happy to get the jetties and stuff. Public order's green there, but it's 0. Sanitation, it's 0. Trade jetties, -2 to public order. That's the main problem, isn't it? Public order's the issue around here. Food, -20 to food. Okay. The way the food and the public order and the squalor all interlink, it's a very fine balance. Very fine balance, but I think, yeah, we need to wait for that to get 7 turns done, and then we're up here. Which gives us extra public order, which we really need. Anyway, enough about that. We'll forget that for now. Down here was a bit of a problem. We saw a tiny smidgen of a problem. That small problem was a Roman legion just marauding about. Decimated another army in the process, and they were sort of marched north. I wonder if they're going to go and retake this. But we have a spy, so we're going to use it and see what we can see, because it was quite frightening. Oh! Oh my god! They ain't quite so dead. How many turns? 1 turn to get to there. Right, so... do we have mercenary onagers? Can we hire mercenary onagers here? We need to get this down quickly. Waiting a turn to build siege equipment might just get us killed. I'm worried here. I am worried. Oh, Cenred's life hangs in the balance. Oh, this is a great place to leave it, I think. This is a great place to leave it. What should we do? What do you think? Should we try and besiege Vesontio and try and loot and pillage, or should we force march our way even further south, away from these legions that are trying to retake lands that have been conquered by other tribes? I'm not so sure. I think force marching our way a bit further away would be better than getting ourselves caught by the... because these legions will kill us. No doubt about it. They're much stronger. As you just saw how they decimated a full stack Caledonian army, and they've got similar units to us, just not, just regular spear troops and stuff. We are no match for heavy legions. He's quite withered. See, maybe we could take one of these at a time, but if they merge together or attack together, we could be screwed. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know, guys, what your thoughts are. And in the next session, we'll sort of carry out one plan or another. Either attack Vesontio and hope that the legions don't come and unify and kill us, basically, because that's what will happen. If there's no way we're going to win. Because Vesontio, how big's their garrison? Relatively big as well. So there's that to contend with. The fact that we have to wait a turn to build siege equipment as well. Other choice is just to bypass that in a force march and head down to here and perhaps just loot and sack these 2 settlements instead. Hopefully they will stay in the north and take care of business up here, whilst they've got rebels here and Caledonians here and stuff. They might just be a bit more preoccupied, but we'll see what happens next time.